Good morning, St. Lucia. It is time to wake up, and I hope you're feeling good because we're going to send you the good vibes and also bring you something that's coming up pretty soon. And I think a lot of you dog lovers are going to thoroughly enjoy this. Now, my guest today, I don't think he needs an introduction because a lot of you are familiar with this face, especially when it comes to mass carnival. You think pioneers for carnival and excess energy. So I have JJ Joseph. How are you today?
Doing fine. How about you, Taylor?
I am feeling ecstatic, and I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that you are my guest today because, it's just not who I would have thought or expected. But of course, I guess we're seeing many different sides of you today. So,
I mean, I've had dogs for quite some time,
well,
and I've shown dogs for quite some time as well. So,
well, you see, I learned something new today. So that's good. But St. Lucia is all about, there's the dog show coming up on December 10th, and that's also brought to us by the St. Lucia Kennel Club. So first of all, let's kick it off, with the dog show, because that is very exciting. And of course, the movement for dog lovers and dog owners down here, has grown tremendously. There's so many different breeds now in St. Lucia.
yeah, we see a lot more variety in breeds now compared to 10, 15 years ago. So I think it should be exciting. We're looking forward to a bright future.
Great. So where is this taking place?
It's going to be at a sports complex at VG, Sanssouci. We're hoping to see that take place on the 10th of December from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. So we're looking forward to people who bring their dogs, let us know what's happening, bring them, come show them, have a lot of fun, bring the family out.
Great. Now, what is the format for the show? How is it going to unfold?
Okay, well, this time around, we're not going to be a competitive event because previously we had competitive shows where we were competing for best in show. That is a little more stressful. But I mean, as introductory now, we want to just make it fun. So we just like people to show what they have. Let's see the various breeds that are existing on island now. People can dress their dogs up, show off your dog, flaunt what your dog can do. Let dogs do tricks. We can have people with working dogs can show what they can do as well, obedience. I mean, it's a fun afternoon.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if somebody is interested and want to actually show their dog as well as part of this, how do they go about being part of this great event?
Well, I think the younger chaps in our group have created an Instagram page, I think it's called. We also have a Facebook page, which we'll make available as well, so they can contact us. You can also call the vet, Dr. Joseph at Beauséjour. He serves as our base, so you can call his office as well for information.
All right, fantastic. Now, why, have the dog show be put on? What is the aim, or what are you all trying to do?
Well, I mean, the St. Lucia Kennel Club has existed for quite some time. It goes back into the 90s, early 90s. And for some reason, it just kind of fell by the wayside. People lost interest. And there's been no activity for quite a while. And I mean, a lot of dog lovers were kind of disappointed with that. And a group of us had decided, listen, this really can't continue. Let's get it back on track. There are more breeds available. And, let's put it back up on the front page.
Great. Now, I'm loving this too because, my parents love dogs. I love dogs, but I think they're on a whole other level. My cameraman today too is also a dog lover, so I'm sure his ears are chiming in too. But, for the St. Lucia Kennel Club, it's great to see that it's, getting that breath of life again. So what is going to be the new directive and, the real aim of having the club?
Well, we basically want to spread the interest in dogs. We want to make sure that people know what's available. We try to maintain the standard of the breeds, make sure dogs actually be at their best. And in doing that, you want to bring everybody together, get information available. People know about their breeds, know how to take care of their dogs, develop skills, obedience. You basically want to improve the dog fancy in St. Lucia.
Great. And I think, the sky's the limit for that because at the rate, you have so many breeds, as you mentioned earlier, and of course the love for dogs in general. I think we're definitely going somewhere with that.
And generally there are a lot of dogs otherwise. You don't have to have a purebred dog. We have dogs. And you have family dogs that are absolutely wonderful. So, you haven't got to have a purebred dog to show. Just bring your dog.
And is there any foresight, or at least I should say a forecast for where you would like to see, or the club itself like to see shows of this nature go? Because I'm sure there's others, regionally taking place as well.
Certainly. I may be looking forward to having a really top quality event where you can see dogs of various breeds at their best, where they represent really close ties they conform to the standard. We'd like to see capacity in terms of handling develop. We want to see capacity in terms of judging the different breeds happen. There's a lot we can do, and we're going to try to get there, hopefully sooner than later.
All right, super. So St. Lucia, just want to throw that reminder out there. So go visit them on their Instagram and Facebook. They've made it very easy. So it's SLU Kennel Club for both Instagram and Facebook. So you can go check it out. And of course, I guess reach out with the number provided. And even on the page, if you want to be part of the club or the organization or take part in what's happening on the 10th. And of course, JJ, if you just want to give St. Lucia that reminder, venue, the time, and also if there's an entry fee for that.
Well, it's the 10th of December. It's at the sports complex from 2 to 5. At the moment, you just contact us. It's a free show at the moment because we basically want to drive interest. So for now, it's really no cost attached. Bring your dog, bring your pooper scooper as well. We to keep the environment in order. And come and have fun, bring the family out.
Great. Well, that sounds like a really great family day as well. So make sure you come out in the numbers. If you're an animal lover, a dog lover at that, even if you don't own your own, come out and just marvel at what we have right here in St. Lucia. So great fun for everyone. And we're going to look forward to seeing each and every one of you there. And JJ, thank you so much for enlightening us today.
Thanks a lot for having us. We're looking forward to seeing you on the show.
Definitely. So December 10th, make sure you're there. Good morning, St. Lucia, and of course we are waking you up with a lot of exciting things because we are here at the 10th annual Taiwanese St. Lucia Trade Exhibition, and I'm very pleased because we are in the company of Honorable Minister Guy Joseph. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
And you know what, it's very good to see you here and of course supporting. And what do you think of this year, of course being the 10th anniversary for it?
I think it's very impressive to see the growth of that exhibition from when it started 10 years ago. I understood that today we have as many as 67 plus companies being represented here. I think it's a very telling story of the amount of production that we have in St. Lucia, manufacturing, and all kinds of things that St. Lucians would not even know that are made in St. Lucia.
It's true. And I'm happy that you said that because as soon as I walked in, we've been following this journey throughout. And this year I was just like, wow, there are so many more booths. And it does show that, you know, for our entrepreneurs here and the business sector, that we have a lot. And, you know, that key thing of when you walk in and you say, whoa, I didn't know this was from St. Lucia, it shows that we have a lot of potential.
I am surprised at the amount of things that are made in St. Lucia. And I commented to some of the people, the manufacturers here, to say that from the foreign ministry, from various government offices, we need to be able to portray more of what is St. Lucian, especially when we travel as ministers, as representatives of the government, and we have to give out a token or a gift or something. I think it should be something that's authentic St. Lucian. One of the ideas that I have, and I know that the Minister of Commerce and the Prime Minister have been looking at making it more accessible to get things that are made in St. Lucia. I believe what we need is what we call an authentic St. Lucian Avenue, where you can design it in any way, but everything in there must be 100% St. Lucian. And I think if we do so, it will give greater exposure to our local manufacturers, and our products will acclaim a much better standing on the world market, because we have 1 million visitors coming to St. Lucia, yes, and people don't really know. I think at our key points like Point Seraphin, La Place Carénage, the places like Uranura Airport, the Castries Market, we need to see more St. Lucian products being displayed. Even in our supermarkets and the various places, I mean, the amount of things that are made in St. Lucia in here, we could have a whole market just with St. Lucian products.
It's so true, and I'm very happy that you're highlighting that. So St. Lucia, this just shows that we do have, and there's a lot of interesting things happening here that you don't know about.
Oh yes, I mean, this exhibition, and I must compliment the government of Taiwan also for their partnership with the government of St. Lucia and the Ministry of Commerce in this exhibition. And it's a very big display. The 10th anniversary is indeed a wonderful one. And it is evident that our local manufacturers are growing. While they may not be on a very big scale, because a lot of them I spoke to, I said, well, where can I get your product? And they said, well, I'm still operating at home. I believe that we have to create the incubator system as a government to facilitate these local manufacturers who are creating employment for themselves and adding value to the products of St. Lucia.
And there are your highlights from the Taiwanese Expo. And let me tell you, this is an amazing initiative. And again, if you missed it, it is 10 years celebrating this. And of course, it's a showcase of our St. Lucian talent at its best. I discovered so many different things that I really had no idea was happening or being created or was manufactured right here in St. Lucia. So you gotta support local. That's, I think, is the main purpose of this as well. And it just shows that St. Lucia, we have talent all around, and we just gotta keep pushing these avenues, finding the way and letting it all out. We'll be right back.